bit south of Bovina, Texas right now, on my way to get another piece of equipment. I haven't talked to him today. Last time I did, I think it was Friday. And I had the option of two things. Well, I didn't really have the option. They were either going to send me with one of two things. Either a planter, which I don't know the size of that. It'll be oversized, of course. Or a tractor with front and back duals. So, low-key hoping I get the planter, because it's another hot one today. It's like mid-90s, I think. Both of them, I mean, they'll be, you know, a load, but that planter will be, you know, half the weight that tractor would be, at least. So kind of hoping for the planter. Tractor's okay too. Once I get on the highway, I shouldn't really have a problem with temperature. It just that, and it's slower going, slower getting started again. That John Deere I just saw, and I don't think that one's going to fit on my trailer unless we can turn it around somehow. They got a little gravel here now. Yeah, I don't see any other planters. I don't know what kind of tractor I'd maybe getting either. Oh, that's one of them 3-point planters up there. See a few John Deeres with front duals. Kind of be cool if it was that 3-point planter. That'd be something different. I've never hauled one of them. I've only hauled 1 or 2 planters anyway. Maybe only one up to Oregon. I'm gonna go sweat my balls off. Bad day to wear black, really. had to stop there because I realized I didn't have any chain holding the tongue itself on. I have a chain on either end of the wing, on the ends of each wing, I should say. And then I got a chain holding the back of the wing on, which is then connected to the main body of the planter. And then I got two chains on, or I got a chain on either one of the axles on the back on either side, in an X. But I didn't have one holding the tongue on itself, and it was just stacked up there sitting on some blocks because the hitch itself is hanging over the front of the trailer. It's hanging over my catwalk right now. So I had nothing holding the frame itself down to the trailer. And if those blocks would fall and the tongue would fall and it'd make a big bang, and then it just, stuff would go downhill from there. But we should be good now. Just have to get back up to speed. The wind is not really blowing us, but I don't think it's going to hinder us that much. We're 12 foot wide, 12 foot 1 wide, I should say. The planter itself is probably only like, it'd be like 11.7, something like that, 11.8. And right now it is reading 30,000 on the front end. So she's not really that heavy. I said in the beginning of the video, I was kind of hoping I had a planter over the tractor. And I got there and called him. He wasn't the guy that I usually talk to, wasn't there. And he called me back, said grab the planter. So I grabbed the planter. No complaints from me. Damn near get us to Kansas City. Not a bad load though. Kind of worked a little bit better than I was expecting. Usually you do crazy shit like that, it's a fight. But that actually went pretty easily. A 12-row planter is a hell of a lot easier because it's shorter. Of course, but I said it at the beginning of the video, but I think this is only the second planter I've ever hauled. Unless you consider seed drills planters, but technically they're not. So I've hauled a few seed drills. I hauled that 12-row John Deere Oregon. It was an older one. It didn't have the big seed tenders on the back. It was like 14 foot long. damn near it, anyway. On the bank in Bovina though, 89 degrees. They told me it was like 100 here yesterday. So we definitely got the good weather, kind of. AC's working good, knock on wood. Yesterday afternoon, it was 90 where I was sitting. Or no, 98, excuse me. And it was about to get uncomfortable if it probably tickle 100. If you don't consider 98 tickling 100. I've looked at those RV Life AC systems, not the ones that are mounted in the camper itself, but they're just kind of a plug-in one. And they range anywhere from $700 to $1,000 for a really good one. And I did a little bit of the math, and I think a 10 or 11 hour, stay idling the truck. I think the math was it would take me roughly 32 days of not idling my truck to pay that off. But while I'm going down the road, I would, if it's super hot, I would also have that running, I think, just to ease the truck AC, and I could turn well, I guess when the compressor's running, the fan speed doesn't matter because you still have the wear on the compressor. Or the draw from the compressor anyway, from the engine. But I would have that running going down the road just to assist the truck AC, so it wasn't working quite as hard. And then I could shut my truck off at night and idle, and not have to idle. So it's just something I looked into. We'll just have to kind of see how the next month plays out if I end up running down here more. Of course, the winter, down here it don't matter, but the summer, I'm definitely going to want this. I'm going to want the cab of this truck to be as cool as possible, not only for me but for the dog, and she's the boss. So. Just something I've looked into. I would need a converter or inverter, to be an inverter, to run it, which I have one in the top shelf of this truck behind my head, but it's not hooked up. I don't even know if it works. If it don't, you're looking at another like $500 to $600, I think, for a good one. But there again, that'd be something nice to have. I could shut the truck off. I could have TV. I could have fridge. Have a laptop, because right now I don't have enough power in this truck to plug in my laptop. I don't know. I'm just looking. I'm kind of at the point now. I still got stuff I'm trying to save for, but I'm making enough money now where I'm comfortable buying a couple of those convenience items. The way I live my life is, if it makes my life more convenient, I gotta have a really damn good reason to buy it. I don't mind the little inconveniences of life that much, unless it's like egregious. So it's got to be something that would I could really justify buying. Like tools, for example, let's say. I just buy Tecton and Craftsman tools because they do what I need to do. They're a lot cheaper than like Snap-on and stuff. Now, granted, I got some Snap-on stuff, but I don't use them all the time. And say I break a wrench, you know, I just go to Lowe's and buy a replacement. I get on Tecton.com, go to their support, say, hey, I broke this size socket, or this ratchet's giving me issues, this wrench is broke. And I've actually never done the warranty thing with broken stuff. I've done it with, they sent me the incorrect stuff, but you know, they send me the replacement in 2 to 3 days, and you know, everything's tickety-boo. Like I said, this past month I've done pretty good financially, so I can justify some of the finer things in life, if you will. But my main goal is I want to get out of my apartment by the end of this year, and I'm working on it. It's still just a matter of having the capital to do it. And my shop lease expires in November, and I wouldn't like to have a little gap there where I don't have a shop. I'd like to be able to move out of the shop I'm in now and have a permanent one to move everything into. But that's just a factor of having enough money. Knock out a few more weeks like this one is, and